Pop Culture Podcast for January 27th, 2022. Hello, welcome. We have Mike the Mortician as our guest tonight. Mike is making a return appearance. Mike, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good, and you?
Pretty good. I'm living the dream, man. Living that pandemic dream. Now, we
Awesome.
talked about, I told Mike what topics we wanted to talk about this week, and Mike said, well, those are weird topics. Those are really weird topics. And Tom said, when we creep out the Mortician,
We're doing it.
Topics. You're doing something right.
Yeah.
So, how is business going, Mike? How's life in the funeral service industry?
It was picking up a few weeks ago, but now we're starting to slow down.
That can be a good thing. That can be a good
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, you guys pick up during the holidays, don't you? A lot of people dying around Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, a lot of places don't even allow you to take vacation in December because that's like a pretty big month.
Wow, that's like retail.
Yeah.
Almost as bad. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you'll be the last business to ever go out of business, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. The last people employed.
No,
Yeah.
Thank you, Molly. So, all right, couple things that we want to talk about this week. Number one is Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina-scented candles. Have you guys heard about that? I know Tom has. What about you,
Yep.
Mike?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, do you have one?
Hell no. That's
Be
weird.
real. Come on, be real.
All right,
Why-
two of
Did
them.
your wife buy one?
I just think
Don't want to say? All right.
go to Michael's or a hobby shop, pick up normal candles. I mean, like, I don't want my
Yeah,
house.
but they don't.
So apparently, well, this is almost a year old, but Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina-scented candle explodes in flames, causing an inferno in a woman's living room.
Yeah.
So, yeah, here's a picture of it. This smells like my vagina candle. Who in their right mind would actually want to purchase this candle and light it and smell it? I don't
That's got to
understand.
be a special occasion, like you graduated college, time to light the
candle.
Yeah.
Like, does it set a mood? Do people think it sets a mood? Like, oh, baby, let's light a candle.
Yeah, but probably just for dudes. You're going to have don't light it at a football party or
You don't think so?
get everybody all horned up.
And I was wondering, like, how does this smell like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina? Like, do they take like cotton balls and just like swab it? Does somebody go in with like a turkey
No, they
baster
put
and
her in the
just
stirrups,
suck it
and
out?
then the lab is on this side and she's on that side, and you go back and forth and say something's missing, a little nutmeg.
So apparently, too, she's got other candles that smell like this. She's got one called "Hands Off My Vagina" candle.
What does that smell like?
Hands off my vagina. Let's take a look.
Just vanilla?
Clean for Premier and Heretic founder, blah, blah, blah. Blended in pure vegetable wax with lead-free cotton wick and scented with a mix of essential oils and safe synthetics. This candle has an approximate burn time of 60 hours. For the low price of $75 US. Or you can have 4 interest-free payments at $18.75.
So you can lay away the vagina?
You can lay away the vagina candle.
My thoughts are this is complete bullshit. I bet you she just mixes the wax with like tuna oil or something and is conning the world or everybody that's buying it.
Because you know what? You gotta take this to whatever celebrities dated her in the past and be like, hey, is this what it's like? Someone who's been down there mining for. Well, you can look at the TikTok trend. Girls are now using their own vagina juice as like a pheromone scent.
Oh yeah. So, what is this smells like my vagina candle? What does it smell like? With a funny, gorgeous, sexy, and beautifully unexpected scent. Who the fuck describes a candle like that? Gorgeous, funny, sexy. This candle is made with geranium, citrusy, bergamot, and cedar absolutes juxtaposed with damask rose and ambrette seed to put us in the mind of fantasy, seduction, and a sophisticated warmth.
How much does this even go for?
$75 US.
$75?
$75 US, or 4 interest-free payments of $18.75.
Is her acting career taking that much of a hit that she has to resort to this?
Well, no. Apparently, she's a very wealthy woman. Her husband, I think, is a billionaire or millionaire, some very wealthy man. So she doesn't need the money. I don't know why she needs to. Here's another candle that she has: the This smells like my orgasm candle.
Well, wait a minute. We need like at least a 2-minute preview of her in a lab, like getting this work done. We need some sort of proof that this is what you're advertising.
A fitting follow-up to that candle. We all know what she's talking about. You know the one. This one is made with tart grapefruit, neroli, and ripe cassis berries blended with gunpowder tea and Turkish rose absolutes for a scent that's sexy, surprising, and wildly addictive.
Now, this should say this smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's, because if I put that up on the shelf, people are going to think it's what mine smells like. Which would be like a boys' locker room after swim class.
She has some cheaper candles here too. There's number 9, the LED Farney. I don't know what that is. Here's one. This smells like my prenup candle.
Smells like
They say good things come in threes, and our threequel to the other candle that broke the internet is no exception. A gorgeous blend of invigorating grapefruit and sexy citrusy bergamot with whatever notes of ripened raspberry subtly interlaced throughout the sophisticated and hilarious name scent is the one to burn, and we mean burn when you're in that type of mood. Did she get divorced? I don't know.
Well, if she married a billionaire, her prenup is going to smell like a stack of paper and ink, hot off the press.
This was the actress that played in the Iron Man movies.
Yep, Pepper Potts. She played.
Yeah, she's the best movie she was in was Seven.
It was like
Seven. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Marvel's going to have to start making morality clauses in their contracts.
They do. Yeah. They do. Believe me, they do.
Well, isn't Gwyneth Paltrow, wasn't she supporting the Vagina Museum in England? There's like to normalize, because if you ask girls, like they had a story like, what's the number one thing you worry about? And people were thinking it was going to be taxes, like paying my bills. No, it's, does my vagina look normal? Like chicks really, really worry about that. So now they dedicated like a whole museum to normalizing like chicks' fear of their own vagina.
I've dated some women that have had some really flappy ham wallets.
Yeah.
And I mean flappy. There's one girl I dated her for almost 3 years, and by the end of that 3 years, it was a oyster ditch. It was yeah.
Tie yourself to the bike.
I think she's twice divorced now since we dated. I don't know if that has anything to do with me, but yeah, it was. I don't know, Mike. What do you think about vaginas?
Normalize them.
You see a lot in your line of work, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, in my line of work, you see like everything, but I don't know. I don't think people should be all like
worried,
anxiety about stuff you can't control.
Yeah. I don't think there's a dude who's ever pulled panties off, looked at the vagina, and then changed their mind. I mean, it's got to be rough.
I've come close a couple times.
But just you power through like a gentleman.
Mostly on the scent, not so much the sight.
Oh.
If you catch my drift. Like if you have to peel a scab off, it's going to be a no. No, I'm going to pass on that. Mike, did you ever get a woman on your table and you just look at it and damn, for any reason? I know you have. Come on.
Well, not so much that area, but it, like I've said damn to like teeth because they're like all black or not taken care of, like feet and fingernails, like toenail. It's like
you a foot guy? You like feet? I hate feet. I fucking hate feet. My wife wants me to rub her feet. I'm like, fuck, I'm not touching those.
I don't hate feet. I'm just indifferent. I don't understand the whole foot fetish thing. Like I can't comprehend how that.
Yeah, my wife has my daughters rub her feet now, and I'm like, my kids are going to grow up with weird feet fetish, a foot fetish, because my wife like wants her feet rubbed, which I don't think she works all day. She works on her feet.
Fetish even develop? I don't understand.
Do you have any fetishes?
Not really out of the normal, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think I have any normal, unnormal fetishes.
But I mean, I remember being like discussed in psychology classes where, like Freud's point of view is like, maybe a kid bumped into, his mom's high heels or something and tried them on for a curiosity, and
who hasn't, right?
not me.
Yeah.
I don't have a foot fetish. I don't understand. I'm saying like maybe that's a possible way it developed. I don't know. Like
Tom says your senior picture photographer had a foot fetish.
Yeah, I had to point that out to her when she was showing me her senior pictures, that every picture she had her shoes and socks, he made her take them off. And all of her senior pictures, you can see her feet.
It's like the Nickelodeon producer, Dan Schneider. Did you ever hear about him?
no.
He either was fired or quit Nickelodeon because he had a foot fetish, like a really bad foot fetish. And like people were doing these retrospectives on his shows, and like he's done a lot of weird shows, like iCarly kind of shows, those Nickelodeon teenage shows with feet, where he has his actresses take off their shoes. Yeah, that's a rabbit hole you can go into. But Dan Schneider foot fetish is weird.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's weird when you're getting around iCarly age chicks and their feet.
Yeah.
Molly should have got a free senior pictures, though, from this guy.
Does Molly have sexy feet?
No, they are pterodactyl claws. That's what it... Well, her big toe is her index toe, and it goes way out in front, like a velociraptor claw.
Yeah, so here's Dan Schneider's in his foot fetish. It is creepy.
So in all these shows, there are going to be feet.
There's feet in like all of his. Yeah, he had the actress put their toe in her mouth, and yeah, these are all from Nickelodeon.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
They are so. Molly says her feet are sexy.
No. Do you know how many times I bought her slacks lately? Her feet, her claws, wreck our sheets. We have to change her sheets like twice a year because she cuts. It's like Freddy Krueger's just slashing down there at night.
Jesus, Molly, cut those things.
I try to run her on the concrete like a...
Heather's got long toenails too. And I get creeped out. Like when she cuts her toenails, I get creeped out. Like, don't do that around me.
I can't stand that sound.
Clipping toenails, yeah.
And then anytime I'm at toenail clippers, I think about clipping like my front tooth with it. Just clip, like how bad it just... Ooh.
Do you have to clip toenails, like in your line of work, like to close the casket?
No, I've never had like 18-inch long toenails that would like go out of the casket. But like fingernails, sometimes you do. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you ever just keep some nails for just giggles and grins?
Keep them? No.
Yeah, no. So in another candle related story, Tom pointed this out to me. There's a couple of dudes that started their own candle business for equality. Let me see if I can find it here. This candle smells like my penis. And to hammer home the point of equality, this candle is $25 more than Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy candle. At $100.
Gender pay gap.
Gender pay gap. What does this smell like? I gotta look this up. Oh no.
Oh, they're done selling them?
I can't imagine what this smells like. Like, what does a dick smell like?
Oh. How do you smell someone's dick?
I don't know.
No. Just do the whole shaft as a sniff. There's a line of coke on it.
It smells like my penis candle.com. It's not there anymore. Damn it.
You can't smell it coming at you where you're looking at the pee hole. You gotta go to the side.
What candle smells you guys like?
Maybe
What? Jasmine? Jasmine isn't a beautiful. I don't know if I smell it. Sandalwood? I don't like any of these. Romantic scents? Fuck no, I don't like romantic scents. I like
bacon,
sugar cookies, and bacon and peanut butter.
Yeah, a lot of food.
Right. I don't know.
I always like the pear smells that girls wear. And I don't like pear anything. Pear.
Like fruit?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever smelled that.
I had one of my first girlfriends that I had sex with wore it all the time, so I'm probably very like
that's in
keen on that scent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the hippocampus up there. Just I remember that chick.
I don't know. Pear scent doesn't really do it for me. Like the first girl I ever got serious with, I ended up marrying, which was a mistake. She smelled like armpits.
Oh, that's right. You've been married before. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, she smelled like armpits and like boob sweat. She had really huge boobs, like freakishly large boobs. Like I'm talking 75 triple D boobs. So she smelled like boob sweat a lot.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, we got married because we had a kid, and I thought, I better do the right thing for my kid. So we got married. Got married in '95 and divorced in '96. It was terrible. It was a terrible mistake.
You didn't help scrub them puppies out?
Oh, they were so bad. They were so bad. She had like heat bumps underneath them, like slits all over. Ew.
Oh.
It was bad. And she was on my insurance after we got divorced, so she had a boob job on my insurance.
A reduction?
A reduction, yeah. And they're still giant. They're freakishly giant. Giant. You ever get like really large-breasted women that you're like, I'm not sure if this is going to fit in a casket. We might have to do something.
Not because of their breasts. Normally, it's just because they're wide, and then you measure like elbow to elbow, because that's like the sides of your elbows would touch the sides of the casket.
You have to make them perky.
You can.
Does family ever say,
Not really. There's what is it called, K-pop material that you can use to shape them, just to give them a more presentable appearance.
Does rigor mortis set in on breasts?
I do not believe so.
No? Okay.
It's only muscle, right?
That's muscle and joints. Yeah.
Nothing in the
but when you embalm them, then the poops get hard, don't they? Doesn't everything get hard?
Typically, just depending on like
everything get hard.
Well, I mean, everything gets like stiff, leathery. But it depends on how well the fluid distributes through the arteries and reaches those areas.
Gotcha. And I guess a more experienced mortician will do a better job at that. Yeah, I just went to a funeral not long ago, and the corpse looked kind of rough. So
a lot of that too could depend on the condition he was picked up in, or like if he was like emaciated or had edema. There's different conditions that and plus like the embalmer's skill level too with treating those.
Yeah. How long have you been doing it?
Since 2014.
Okay, so you're still pretty kind of new, right? You're not a rookie, but you're not, like a 50-year experience. And you just went to another company. Why did you leave the other company?
Let's see.
Business was dead.
Yeah. Let's see. Started off when I was doing factory work. I did both for a while. I worked at a funeral home at night and did funerals during the weekend, but I quit there to go full time at another place, and I finished my apprenticeship at the other place, and I wanted to learn a little bit more at that place, and so I ended up leaving and to another funeral home, and I did that for like a couple years, about a year or two, and then I got laid off with another guy because they were having a lot of maintenance issues, just like heating and cooling, just a lot of maintenance issues at the place. So let's see. Then I jumped to a higher end funeral home that had like a lot of numbers. I think they did like 1,600, deceased in a year, like funerals. So
Jesus.
Yeah. But they had like 14 locations.
They were like a McDonald's of funeral.
They had a really good reputation, so it'd be like a 5-star McDonald's, like something like that. No, they have a real good reputation, and they helped out a lot of like families and stuff. But they just had high numbers, and I just got kind of burnt out. There was a lot of 16-hour plus shifts, a lot more on call nights, and I just got burnt out. So I ended up going to where I'm at now, and it's more reasonable, and I can just focus on the work's like spread out a little bit better. It's lower numbers, probably like 300 to 400 a year, and you know, so it's much.
Who knew that the funeral home industry was such a dog-eat-dog world?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's a tattoo that says "I'm a mortician"? What would you get?
I've seen the toe tag tattoo on people on like Googling tattoos or whatever. Some people have the toe tag tattoo.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll see I've seen they'll have the skin ripped open and it will either be like showing muscle or maybe like cybernetics inside the open skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think those are more edgelord tattoos. Do you have any tattoos?
Nope, not one.
No tattoos? Okay.
I never found anything I wanted. I mean, I've looked like maybe 3 or 4 times at shops, but I never seen anything that I was like, oh, I gotta have this.
Yeah. Just get anything. Doesn't matter what you got. Just get
you go in, you describe it. They're an artist. They'll draw up your special one, and you go, bam, that's it. Yeah, you don't have to pick it off a.
Well, I couldn't
anymore.
think of anything that I really needed or wanted. I just
picture of your wife, right on your chest. Your wife. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
Molly and I were thinking of doing the wedding ring tattoos.
Oh, those are cool.
Instead of the rings.
Yeah.
Because I watched the Diamond special, and I'm not buying a diamond ring because one guy said one line in that, and he's like, "Have you ever, this diamond costs $5,000?" And he goes, "Have you ever tried to sell it?" And it's like, "No." Let's go try to sell it. And they're like $300, $200, and he just paid like $5,000 for the diamond. No, you don't sell diamonds back to the place. They're worthless. They
are.
Yeah, they're like the most abundant rock on the planet, and all they do is buy them and blow up mines so you can't get them out.
I was gonna sell a diamond ring a few years ago, and they only offered me money on the gold. They wouldn't offer me anything on the diamonds because
they didn't even want it.
Yeah. I got an appointment for another tattoo next week. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get, but I'll get something new. I wanted my wife to get like my name tattooed on her or my kids' names or something. Flat out refused. But you know what she did get a tattoo of? Our fucking cat's paw prints. That's what she got a tattoo of. And family. Cats are okay.
I want Molly to get a T and an M on each cheek.
And the O is right in the middle. Yeah.
Then she can get my name. Save money. Save money on the O.
Right? Or like on her belly. Her belly button can be the O.
Oh, that way too.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of tattoos incorporated on the belly button. There's one that this lady got of a monkey, and the monkey's butthole was a belly button.
It's the belly button.
That was a brilliant tattoo. I don't know. I kind of want to get one like that, but my belly button is huge.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever seen any weird tattoos in your line of work, Mike? Like, what's the weirdest tattoo you've seen? Or body piercing. You ever see body piercing or modifications?
I've heard of, body piercings down there that like the family wanted everything back. So they had to get remove it from the genitals.
That Prince Albert, yeah.
Let's see. Tattoos, though.
Why would they want it back?
I don't know.
Prince Alberts are expensive. Yeah. Especially if it's gold.
Yeah. I got a story that kind of leads into this, and it's a question for Mike. I got to find the story, but I think it's an Israeli soldier was killed in the line of duty, and they sent the parents his sperm. But the state is not allowing them to use the sperm to give them grandkids. I'm going to find that story.
I think I heard that story.
Sent to parents. Yeah, here we go. Cadet died in tragedy. We'll share it here. Sorry, I should have had this brought
I'm
up.
still hung up on Molly's feet. Like, I want to see Molly's feet. Does Molly ever wear
sandals?
Yeah.
His parents, they say, a judge did. This is brand new. A judge now ruled that they can. At first, they were not allowed to use his sperm. But why are they sending? Have you ever heard of that? Or somebody coming to you saying, "Hey, that stuff in the bag's still good. I want it."
No, and like all I know is like when you die, not all of you dies like along with you. There's like you're 75, trillion cells. I mean, so your brain dies, your heart, your organs, but it's not.
In other words, you're saying zombies are real.
Well, your sperm lasts a while. I heard.
Our sperm is that zombies? Would you give birth to a zombie?
Your sperm lasts like 200 years in space.
Really?
Yeah. 3 days in a vagina. The vacuum of space is no big deal.
It depends on the vagina. We already had that discussion.
But yeah, I just thought it was weird that that's now a thing that they send back to the parents.
Huh. I've never heard. Well, do they have a woman in mind, or just like maybe
they have 128 women lined up volunteering to take it?
Jesus.
To take the shot. That guy couldn't get that many dates when he was alive, but
right.
Yeah, why is weird shit like that comes up and everybody like steps up to
bat? Yeah, Turkey Day stat over here.
That's weird. So, kind of on this topic of weird sex, Tom brought this up. There's a new sex game out there on Steam.
Oh, it's weird.
Starring Adolf Hitler. Now, Steam, if you don't know what Steam is basically like a storefront for PC computer games. They sell adult-only content, and there's a lot of adult games on it, but none quite as weird as this.
So yeah, they're not mad.
Go ahead.
They're not mad that it's Hitler having sex with all these chicks. The problem they have with the game is the number of testicles Hitler has. Supposedly, he only had one, and the game is showing 2. And that's what people are pissed about.
Terrible game. First off, Hitler was known to only have one testicle nut in parentheses. One player wrote in one of Sex with Hitler's negative reviews. However, the game gets this wrong twice. In one scene, he has both of his nuts. Something to be upset about.
Don't you think with all the Nazi mad scientists, though, they could have had a nut transplant or just threw a marble in there or something, and just for looks?
I think so.
Like you're going out, you're going to have company, you want to have...
Oh, there's another one, Sex with Stalin. It's unaffiliated. Sex with Hitler is unaffiliated with a similarly dictator-centric, tongue-in-cheek sex game, Sex with Stalin. Look up that Sex with Stalin.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure enough. Less than $2. It's on sale.
Less than $2 to play Sex with Stalin?
Yeah.
And they're not affiliated, so I'm not banging the same chicks.
No.
Oh,
Stalin is love. Stalin is...
We're not seeing it here.
You're not seeing it?
No, we're still on Hitler. This is awesome.
Just watched the whole video and I wasn't even sharing it. Well, what the heck? Oh well. So there you go. If you want to get Sex with Stalin and Sex with Hitler.
Sex with Stalin's probably cheaper, and I don't think it can be that much different.
It is. Yeah. Here, let me share it with you. It's worth seeing.
If you want more bang for your buck, just do the Stalin one.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks way darker. Oh my God. Yes. Oh yeah. Woo. was a very body positive game.
Right?
I recommend it. No shame in that game. Body positivity. Hell yeah.
Wow.
$1.79.
Not even sure why they created that. That's disturbing.
Spectral Hitler's on sale for $5.03. Oh my.
Oh, you're getting ripped off.
I don't know if we can play this.
Maybe not.
Oh no, I don't think we can play that. That's you're gonna have to look that up yourself on Steam.
Okay.
It's yeah, very uncensored.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check out Steam now.
Yeah, it's on sale for $5.03, or you can get the double pack for what, $7?
I just got paid. I'm good to go. I'll get them
There you
both.
go. There you
Treat
go.
myself.
Hours and hours of content right there, having sex with the world's worst dictators ever.
You know that like 5% of people are related to Genghis Khan? I just heard.
I read that.
He bangs so many chicks that everyone's like related to him somehow.
Yeah, in like in Mongolia, I think it's some crazy amount of people that can track back their heritage.
I know he did, like, people didn't want to fight the Mongols, so he just came in and said, okay, you're going to be Mongols now, and I'm going to bang all your women, and then we won't kill you. And they're like, okay, deal.
I got to look this up now. Social selection. 1 in 200 men are direct descendants of Genghis Khan.
Oh, I must have had the internet version where it was like 5%, but
well, that's still a lot of fucking people. I mean, oh, that's crazy. Genghis Khan, a prolific lover. DNA data implies 10 other men that left genetic legacies so large they rivaled Genghis Khan. So there's more people that banged a lot of women other than Genghis Khan.
Now, this isn't just banging women. This is getting women pregnant.
This is getting women pregnant, yeah, having kids.
Because you got to bang, back in the day, they didn't know about that, 4-day window you have, that ovulation period. So he was banging constant.
He must have been, yeah.
Because just odds alone, if you pillage, a village of women, you're not getting them all pregnant. They're not ready to be.
Since a 2003 study found evidence that Genghis Khan's DNA present in about 16 million men alive today. 16 million men.
Wow.
And they always talk about men. Aren't there any women with his DNA?
It's up to the man, right?
I don't know. I wonder what the...
Women can only give you an X. A guy gives you an X or a Y, so it's up to the man.
Yeah. I guess that's right, yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
That's awesome.
I've got 4 kids.
3 girls and a boy.
3 girls and 1 boy. Yeah. I don't know if the boy's ever gonna have an offspring. 2 of the girls will probably have offspring. I don't know about the other girl. She says no, but she's 14. Who knows? I hope I hope my son doesn't have an offspring because he's kind of an idiot. I don't know. What about you, Mike? Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I got 2.
You got 2 kids? Boys or girls?
Both boys.
Both boys?
Both boys? You could. Oh, I get it. Mike and Son's funeral home.
Nice. Yeah, they don't want nothing to do with this.
It's too bad. They got to keep the family legacy. Tell them it's their inheritance. We're gonna.
How old are they?
They're in like 23 and 21.
Okay, so adults. What do they do for a living?
Factory work, and then one does construction.
Oh,
Okay.
they got to get in. You got to tell them where the money is, man. Funeral home business.
Right. Start your own funeral home.
That's what you do. You buy one near Camp Crystal Lake. People are dying there all the time.
Yeah.
Is that Jersey?
I bet
I think it is. I think it is. Yeah. Well, I think they filmed it on a few different locations, but like camp itself.
Jersey, New York, or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I should talk to Ari. Ari, the guy that played young Jason. Hey, Joe.
Hey, there it is, Joe.
We'll come on the show. I can't remember his last name though. Oh well. So let's talk about movies a little bit, Mike. Let's talk about movies and Morticians. Is there any movie out there that just pissed you off so bad because they got everything wrong about Morticians?
It's not that the movie's like pissed me off. It's that you kind of see it and you laugh about it. Like, I forget which horror movie it was, but lady ran the business out of her home, and she was
My Girl.
No, not that one. This was like a cheesy horror movie, but she was doing the embalming and reading the book on the deceased chest, and then the chemicals started like flying everywhere, like a hose broke, and yeah, it was just like you're not gonna like pull your school textbook out and start reading it on the deceased chest. You're probably going to shut down everything and go to a counter or something like that, or start making phone calls if you're having an issue with something.
Well, okay, so what's more egregious, if somebody's got a book on the deceased chest or a sandwich that they're eating on the chest?
Gone in 60 seconds. Yeah, that was hilarious too, because that guy would have taken microbiology and he would not have eaten in that room at all. I mean, yeah.
We ate near the cadaver in our stuff. We had pizza.
Tom's favorite zombie. What is Tom's favorite zombie movie?
Return of the Living Dead.
That is my favorite zombie.
They had a cadaver or a mortician in there.
Yep. Yeah. Don Calfa. That's the name of the actor.
Yeah, he played Ernie Hoschenfeld or something.
Yep.
Is that the same movie when they attacked the ambulance?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I love it. They radio in,
send more paramedics.
Paramedics.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's one of the best horror movies ever made. It was one of the first like real horror movies I went to see in the theater.
Yeah. I don't think movies I'd recommend though would be Autopsy of Jane Doe. I thought that was pretty good.
It was good. There's
another one with like this has more to deal with grief, but it was Anne Hathaway.
The actor's name? Don Calfa. He was. All the people that are in that movie are really well known. Well, not super well known, but
that I remember the character's name.
Oh,
because
the
young kid repeats it. Who's Ernie Hoschenfeld? And he said it all weird.
Like the what was it? Passengers from I think 2008 was pretty good, but that has to deal with grief. Like Soul Survivors from a plane crash. Yeah.
What about Road to Perdition? I thought had a really good funeral scene. No, they were like doing an autopsy on anybody, but it's a really good funeral scene. They had to use ice to keep the body fresh or from smelling.
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie, but
dude, get on it. It was a good movie. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was like 98, man.
Kidding. Yeah,
99.
It's a good movie. It's one of those Tom Hanks movies that everybody loves.
Yeah, there's another movie with Justin Long, the girl that was in the Addams Family. That
Christina Ricci.
Yeah, and then the guy that played in the movie Taken.
Lincoln.
No, the movie Taken.
Liam Neeson.
Taken. Liam Neeson.
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Yeah, those three.
I have a particular set of skills.
Yeah, I forgot which movie is, but
are you?
Like actors in it, but he plays Mortician, funeral home owner.
So did the ants in Sabrina the Teenage Witch, which was a good series that went to hell.
I don't know. Apparently, I got to watch Ozark. If you
Ozark is awesome.
If you guys watch Peacemaker, I'll watch Ozark.
Deal. We got to finish. We got the last episode tonight.
All right.
We've been trying to stretch it out. We've been really trying to stay disciplined than just binging them all in one day.
I have a hard time doing that. If it's on Netflix and they release the whole season, like I got to watch the whole thing. Like Cobra Kai, I think I watched in I watched it in 2 days. I could have watched it all in one day, but I tried to stretch it out. I just couldn't.
No,
it's too hard to. Like you got the next episode right there. Why not watch it, you know?
And then they always give you the hook ending too, and you're like, oh,
yeah, you have to watch it. You have to watch it. Like Book of Boba Fett and The Peacemaker. Those are just one episode a week, so you can't binge those.
I like it better when they don't let you binge it. Actually, I need them to have the control.
yeah, they have to have the control because I got no control. I can't not binge it.
Oh, it kills me too when Molly's at work and I'm home in the cold, and it's like, got an episode sitting right there. But that's like, she'd rather I have sex with another woman than if I would watch Boba Fett without her.
This week's episode of Boba Fett was really good. I won't spoil it because Molly said you guys didn't watch it, but it was pretty good.
It didn't.
It was good. But I got, these shows, I got to watch them right away. Like sometimes I stay up till 2 a.m. just so I can watch it because that's when it hits. That's when these shows hit. Yeah. So I'm up till 2 a.m.
Pop Culture Podcast. You got to be on top of that shit. You can't let people get ahead of you.
That show is already like a day old and you haven't watched it. I couldn't do that. Don't you dare watch it without me, says Molly.
Yeah, see, she'd go sleep with the neighbor chick or something instead of watching it.
She'd kick you with her toes out.
She'd slice me like Candyman, dude.
Things that put an eye out. Apparently, I've never seen them. But now I got to see Molly's feet. I hate feet. I hate them, but I got to see Molly's feet now.
You got to see them in person. She had them on camera the other week, and it does not do the...
Yeah, you got to see them do it.
And they're always ice cold, too, like the Grim Reaper's foot. Think of the Grim Reapers, like just imagine that foot, and that's Molly's foot. She put them on my back one time when I was sleeping. Oh my God. My heart just started beating again after that.
Probably charge for admission to see those things. Set up like a tent at a flea market and just charge for admission. The most amazing feet in the world you'll ever see. $1.
I'm going to show a picture of those feet, and then I'm going to show Molly's face and a goblin, and I'm going to be like, match them to where you think they go. Pin the feet on the goblin. I got kind of a funny story here, Chris. I'm going to show you. So they've actually... Oh, you got something here.
I was just going to look up ugly feet.
Right.
Oh my. Yep, those are ugly.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's closer to Molly's. Two back was closer.
Those?
That one, like that toe, that's pretty much
hand toe kind of thing.
She's got the big index toe.
Oh, that's got to be a Photoshop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
All right. Sorry, I had to get on a foot thing. They are not that bad, says Molly.
They are bad.
They are bad.
Oh,
Take a picture and send me a picture.
Okay. Here we go. Scientists defy God and teach a goldfish how to drive. So you see that little container right there? The goldfish press up against the glass and the machine moves that way.
Wow.
Here you go. So it can drive itself around the room and go where it wants. How freaking cool is that?
That's pretty cool. Who is the guy that thinks, I'm going to teach my goldfish how to drive a car?
First, you got to be stoned. And you got to be like,
right?
I bet you goldfish can drive, dude. You're such a shitty driver that I'll bet you my goldfish is better.
Tom is just jealous that you can pick stuff up with your toes. I can do that myself, too. And I freak Heather out. I freak my wife out by doing that. But I can totally do that.
Ugh, Molly can play piano with her feet. So that was good. Oh, boy. Oh, look at that toe. How it just...
It is an unusually large toe, Molly.
It just gets bigger as it goes. Ugh. Oh, I'm going to spaz out. Yeah, get that out of here. She can write in cursive with her feet.
That's a talent. That is a talent.
Nah, that's. Ooh, I got another one that I thought was pretty cool. Did you hear the new theory that came out about octopus?
Oh, that they're space aliens?
Yeah, and the thing with this theory is, you have to call everything a theory at first.
Right.
But when they go through the evolution of like life on Earth from single cell organisms all the way to where we are today, they can't find an offshoot where cephalopods would fit. So they think that they've been here long enough that they've actually evolved to squid, octopus, and all the different types of cephalopods, but there's like no organisms on where they could have, like, it makes sense for them to be an
Yeah, I'd heard that, and there was a scientist that came on and said that they share a lot of
branch.
Not DNA, but they share a lot of similarities to other people. You're breaking up, Tom.
So,
yeah, you're
so
frozen.
different. So
okay, yeah, I heard that. That'd be interesting. I mean, they found Earth rocks on the moon, so they know that like there's stuff coming to Earth from outer space, and it could be life coming from outer space too. Little organisms and. Yeah, you're frozen. He's stuck in a perpetual confused look. There he is.
yeah, it just booted me. Is my old thing still up?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Double times.
Weird.
Now you're removed. Yeah, like I was saying, I heard that, and it's possible. I mean, we're always getting things from outer space on Earth, like rocks and stuff. So it's possible that one of those rocks might have had, in the far past, had life on it. Like they found Earth rocks on the moon. Because comets hitting the Earth and shooting stuff up into the atmosphere. Like they found Earth on the moon, so it's possible.
Well, I know you can freeze those octopuses and they come back to life. So they're thinking that the cephalopods were frozen in a rock that had space water and then landed in our stuff and went, I can eat this shit.
Yeah, I think that's very possible. And like I told you, I'm going to try to get Preston Dennett on the show in the somewhat near future. He's a UFO researcher, and that'd be a good question to ask him.
Oh, how he feels about that?
Yeah. Really good question. Of course, next week we have the Glamour Junkies on, Theta and Rhea. We're going to talk about burlesque. They are a very prominent burlesque group here in Milwaukee.
Wow, we're going to have El May burlesque on Off the Rails the week out, or the Saturday after that. I'm going to be just swimming and horny.
Burlesque is really, really popular. Before I knew these ladies, I didn't know how popular it was, but especially in Southeast Wisconsin, there's a lot of different groups.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yep, it sure is. All right, well, I guess that's all that we have time for this week. Thanks for watching. Mike, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with us again, Mike.
Hope it wasn't too weird for you.
No, it's just different topics.
He got to see Molly's feet for free.
There's something to that. There is something to that. If you want that picture too, just let me know and I'll get it to you.
All right.
Till next week, we'll be back next week, same time, same channel. Everybody have a good week.
All right, thanks.